doesn't know the meaning of the word impossible. He doesn't know the meaning of the word fear. He doesn't know the meaning of the word quit. So we bought him a dictionary.
To my right, our guests of honor, Kelvin and Lila Winkler. The chairman and coordinator of our Friends of Kelvin Night, Mr. Chuck Terrell and Lana Wong. All the way from New York, here's Mark Winkler. And here next is Leslie and Dawn Banks. And the far end of the table is Terry Sermon and her husband, Paul.
Anybody who worked as long and as hard as Kelvin has deserves the accolades that we're going to give him tonight. There's probably 1,000 things that I could tell you tonight, but I just want to tell you one thing, that I'm glad that you were our mayor for 18 years and a member of council. One of the things that impressed me about Kelvin is he was stubborn to a point that it took a very long time to convince him that he was wrong. Now, he was only wrong once in a while, but even though that did happen, it took us days, weeks, and months, and then we'd have to phone Lila. And then he would believe when Lila said, "You're right, he's wrong, but I'm still working on it."
I have to say that for taking lessons, Kelvin was the one that taught me the most in terms of getting the job done and bringing the bacon home, I guess is the way Kelvin would put it, in terms of bringing things back to the Kenora area.
Calvin knows his way around Queen's Park better than the janitorial staff there. He knows every door. He knows all the ropes.
A lot of the changes are a result of the vision of the man we're honoring here tonight.
When I was young, I'd listen to the radio, waiting for my favorite songs. When they played, I'd sing along. It made me smile. Those were such happy times, and not so long ago. How I wondered where they'd gone. But they're back again, just like a long-lost friend. All the songs I love so well. Every sha-la-la-la, every whoa-whoa so shines.
are Sioux Narrow's largest suburb.
I always knew my dad would have a very long political career. Ever since I was little, I knew he had a very good campaign and being successfully waged as a one-man campaign against anorexia.
Are we here because of Calvin's famous physique? Is Adonis like God? This man is known as the Arnold Schwarzenegger of mayors and raves? I think not.
I can remember my dad always incorporating me in parts of the business and taking me on buying trips in Winnipeg and asking my opinion. He never took my advice or listened, which prepared me well for marriage. Prepared Dad well for counsel.
Calvin Winkler, tried municipal king. When Calvin was just a lad, he saw town council meet. He figured this looks easy, guess I'll run and get a seat. For 4 years he was councilor and then the mayor. By golly, he had some rough years on this job with Joyce and Pearl and Molly. Calvin Winkler, tried municipal king.
Looking back on how it was in years gone by and the good times that I had.
I remember him when he was a little boy, about 3. Kelton could have gone, he was a businessman. He could have gone to Winnipeg. He could have gone to Toronto, Vancouver. But no, he knew that this was his home.
Behind every good man is a good woman. And I will have to say that I know firsthand that Lila put aside a lot of personal things that they had planned for Calvin's involvement in municipal politics.
Winfield Gavin.
Every shing-a-ling-a-ling that they're starting to sing so fine. All my best memories come back clearly to me. Some can even make me cry just like before. It's yesterday once more.
And I'm just so glad that Dad had the two of them. Probably one of the best